Patrice.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
All right. Last week when we were here, we were discussing the fact that you would have to complete a parent training in order to get your permanent housing.
Correct.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like I really don't want to do it, the parent training. But I mean, I know how to be a parent, so why do I have to take a parent training class to get a house? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Right. So basically, you feel like it's something that you just don't need to do it. It makes no sense. Right?
Correct.
Do you know why they might be making you take the parent training in order to get your permanent housing?
No, I don't.
Okay. You haven't thought about it at all?
No, I haven't thought about it.
Okay. Well, from what I was reading up, it looks like they just want to kind of give you a refresher course and just make sure you have all the whole foundation down on, how to raise the kids and how to, not necessarily raise them. They're not telling you don't know how to raise your kids, but they just want to make sure that you're providing a stable environment for them and that you're, able to provide them with everything that they need in order to, be successful as they develop.
Yeah, but I just don't like people in my business, that's all.
I understand that. I mean, it can be seen as an invasion of privacy. I do understand why you feel like that. But do you think that maybe it's something that you might just have to, start getting some better feelings about so that you can, provide a better home for your children?
Yeah, I guess.
So even though you haven't been thinking about it, what do you think are some of the good things that could come out of you going through this furniture training?
I guess I could be getting another person's point of view as far as child rearing is concerned.
Okay. Anything else?
Free money, because they pay me for the time that I have to go to those classes, so there's some extra money we could use.
Right. So instead of just looking at it as just something you have to do that you don't see if necessary, couldn't you pull all the good things out of it and kind of try to make the best of it so that you can be in a better situation for you next week?
Yeah, I guess it's a small price to pay to get our own house. So.
But even still, would you call it a price? Isn't it something that could maybe be better in you and your children?
Yeah, I guess. I guess I could look at it that way.
Okay. So after you complete the parent training, do you have any personal goals that you would like to set, in moving into the housing?
Yes, I would like to get my kids into a good school. I would like to go to college. I would like to get a higher paying job. I would like to buy a car. I would like to do a lot of things. I know I'm ambitious, but I mean,
you have to be ambitious.
Right. I just feel like, after I get my own house, the sky is the limit,
Right. And those seem they're not long-term goals, but I was gearing more towards the short-term goals, in between you making the actual transition, some steps that you could be taking. Have you been thinking about that? I'm sorry if I wasn't clear.
You mean before I get the house?
Before you get the house, you're gonna have to be mentally prepared, and you have to be getting some certain things in order.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta get some furniture.
Okay. Furniture.
I have to withdraw my children out of this school because we're moving to a new district.
Okay.
What else do I have to do? I have to complete the parenting course, and I have to finish my sessions with you as well. So.
Okay. All right. Well, those all sound like things that you can complete and that you want to complete, correct?
Right. I do.
Okay. So out of those things, what do you think? Pick two of them that you just have to tackle first in order to get to where you need to be.
The parenting course and finishing up my sessions with you as well.
Okay. So with the parenting course, I'm sorry to kind of jump around, but with the parenting course, I would like us together to set a couple of goals for you while you're in that course. Okay. Is there anything that you have in mind that you think you might want to accomplish while you're in the training?
I could probably work on actually listening to what they're talking about instead of just being so angry when I'm in there. So,
okay.
And my kids aren't the best kids in the world, so maybe I can take away something that they're actually teaching me as well. And the free money.
All about that. But I do like the two goals that you mentioned about, kind of opening yourself up more, not just going in there angry and, upset about having to be there. It's kind of like you decided that you want to just make the best out of it and, kind of be optimistic about it. So maybe it'll go by faster if you're kind of happy to be there. Do you think so?
Yeah, time does fly when you're having fun, right?
Yeah, that's what they say. In regards to your children, you say that you're hoping that you can pick up some skills in order to kind of handle their behavior at home and stuff like that, so they won't get into as much trouble.
Yeah, it's not so much at home because when they're with me, they on lockdown, clank clank. But when they're excuse me, when they're with other people, they show a different side.
Right. I do understand kids do tend to do that. So for the parenting class, first it looks like, I'm just going to kind of do a quick overview. You want to be more happy and you want to try to gain more skills so that you can handle your children, correct?
Right.
And then for more of your short-term goals in moving into your permanent housing, you need to, get your furniture. You want to, get the papers to withdraw your children out of the classes, out of the school that they're in.
Right.
And then, are there any other loose ends you need to tie up?
For short term.
Yes, we're gearing more toward you, making things easier for your transition to the permanent housing.
Okay. Well, that would be it as far as short term is concerned.
Okay. So we meet next week. So I think if you don't mind, I would like us to discuss, how your parent training course was, and if you wouldn't mind bringing me back 2 things that you learned there, and kind of just telling me how you felt throughout the course.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
It works for me.
Okay. Thanks. Have a good one.
Okay. See you next week.
I
But I'm the social worker. You gonna have you an alcoholic that your job sent you here because you. No, let's not do a mandatory one.
Oh wait, is this?
You hit your husband something.